Love is the strongest force the world possess. A coward is incapable of exhibiting love, it is the prerogative of the brave. Above all, do not forget your duty to love yourself. Nonviolence is a weapon of the strong. Permanent good can never be the outcome of untruth and violence. You must be the change you wish to see in the world. Education should be so revolutionized as to answer the wants of the poorest villager, instead of answering those of an imperial exploiter. True education must correspond to the surrounding circumstances, or it is not a healthy growth. There is no school equal to a decent home and no teacher equal to a virtuous parent. An education which does not teach us to discriminate between good and bad, to assimilate the one and eschew the other, is a misnomer. The education must correspond to the surrounding circumstances, or it is not a healthy growth. What is really needed to make democracy function is not knowledge of facts, but right education. Literacy in itself is no education. Literacy is not the end of education or even the beginning. By education I mean all around drawing out of the best in child and man body, mind and spirit. Education in the understanding of citizenship is a short-term affair if we are honest and earnest. Real education has to draw out the best from the boys and girls to be educated. Experience gained in 2 schools under my control has taught me that punishment does not purify, if anything it hardened children. I consider ridding is a fine art. We kill it by imposing the alphabet on little children and making it the beginning of learning. The aim of university education should be to turn out true servants of the people, who will live and die for the country freedom. In a democratic scheme, money invested in the promotion of learning, gives tenfold return to the people, even as a seed sown in the good soil returns a luxuriant crop. All education in a country has got to be demonstrably in promotion of the progress of the country in which it is given. Schools and colleges are really a factory, for turning out clerks for government. The emphasis, laid on the principle of spending every minute of one's life, usefully, is the best education for citizenship. An error does not become truth by reason of multiplied propagation, nor does truth become error, because nobody sees it. Truth stands. Even if there be no public support. It is self-sustained. We may never be strong enough to be entirely nonviolent in thought, word, and deed. But we must keep nonviolence as our goal and make strong progress towards it. When restraint and courtesy are added to strength, the latter becomes irresistible. Your beliefs become your thoughts become your words become your actions. Your actions become your habits become your values become your destiny. Nearly everything you do is of no importance, but it is impotent, that you do it. All the religions of the world, while they may differ in other respects, unitedly proclaim that nothing lives in this world, but truth. Nonviolence is the greatest force at the disposal of mankind. It is mightier than the mightiest weapon of destruction devised by the ingenuity of man. Power is of 2 kinds. One is obtained by the fear of punishment and the other by act of love. Power based on love is 1,000 times more effective and permanent than the one derived from fear of punishment. When I despair, I remember that all through history, the way of truth and love have always won. There have been tyrants and murderers, and for a time, they can seem invincible, but in the end, they always fall. Think of it always. Satisfaction lies in the effort, not in the attainment. Relationships are based on 4 principles: respect, understanding, acceptance and appreciation.